This morning, a man was killed on the South Bank.
A man is shot.
Was I the reason he was murdered? Was I the target?
A lighter in the dark.
You might have compromised yourself.
Glimpses of passion and assassins.
And now it's time to go to work.
Hello everyone, it's movie time, so get your popcorn and let's get right into it. In this video, we will be highlighting the top 10 web series that are currently available to watch on major movie streaming platforms. These are some excellent shows that did not receive the proper attention and recognition from the audience when they were premiered. In fact, many people are still unaware of them. In order to provide you all with something new and binge-worthy to watch, we've chosen our favorite highest-rated shows with interesting stories that every web series enthusiast should see. Now let's start the video. Number 10. Black Doves.
Will you promise me that you will keep my family safe? And you will keep me alive? So that I can find out who killed him and why.
It is a British spy thriller series created by Joe Barton. The plot of the show revolves around Helen, a secret spy, and her passionate relationship with a man who is unaware of her true identity. The plot unfolds when Helen's boss calls in old friends to defend when she finds herself in the spotlight after her boyfriend gets struck by the deadly London Mafia. The show stars Keira Knightley and Ben Whishaw and features topics such as secret affairs, assassination, and a sinister worldwide conspiracy. Number 9. Earth Abides.
How can we protect the child?
I need you to believe in us.
Maybe civilization could rise again.
It is a post-apocalyptic science fiction miniseries developed by Todd Komarnicki. The show takes place after a worldwide outbreak of unprecedentedly violet plague that has nearly killed out the human species. In the aftermath, only a few broken survivors are left to fight against the decline into extinction as the vast mechanisms of society gradually and irreversibly disintegrate. The primary focus will center on Ish, a gifted but reclusive young geologist who awakens from a coma to discover that he is one of few people to be alive. Number 8. Star Wars: Skeleton Crew.
What are you in for?
I found something buried in the woods.
Dad.
This is unacceptable. Do you understand?
It is a science fiction adventure series created by John Watts and Christopher Ford. Judging by the trailer, the goal of the show seems to bring back the memories of the early family-friendly Star Wars story. The plot follows 4 young individuals who attempt to return to their native world following discovering a secret Jedi temple before being swept away into space. Jude Law has a major role in the show, but it will be interesting to watch how his character Jod will play out because he isn't canon, even if the initial trailer suggests that he is. The show will be an interesting watch for science fiction fans. Number 7. I'm a Virgo.
Can I have 7 Bing Bang burgers, please? Be plenty more where that came from.
It is a comedy drama series created by Boots Riley. The story follows a 19-year-old Cootie, a 13-foot-tall boy who was brought up by his great-uncle Martise and Auntie Lafrancine. Through his early life, he remains hidden from the outer world until he is unintentionally found by a group of young boys. Enticed to venture outside and discover the world beyond, he flees to witness the splendor and paradoxes of the actual world, establishing friendships and discovering love as he maneuvers through challenging situations and meets the one he admires, the hero. The story becomes extremely dark and depressing as he searches for his meaning in a universe that both scares and admires him. However, the show is heavily packed with humor and cleverly employs fantasy elements as it delves into the deep truths of its topic of discussion. Make sure to watch this one if you enjoy stories about fantasy and adventure. Number 6. Nobody Wants This.
The big news is Joanne has a new man in her life.
Okay, but we're not using names, so let's just call him the Prophet.
Message from Morgan. He's cuter than I expected. The brother is brutal.
What are you doing?
It is a romantic comedy series directed by Aaron Foster. The story follows Joanne, who hosts a well-liked podcast on dating and love. Soon, Joanne's negative attitude towards love transforms when she encounters Noah, a newly single priest. Even though neither of them was looking for a relationship specifically, their deep bond makes it hard for them to be apart and frequently leads to humorous scenarios involving their families. Though the idea might sound corny, Kristen Bell and Adam Brody's strong chemistry gives this well-worn plot a fresh perspective on life. This odd pairing gives the show a new twist, abandoning predictability and grabbing viewers with its intriguing premise. Overall, the show does a great job of striking a balance between humorous moments and deeper topics, especially when it comes to examining how love may flourish in the face of family and cultural constraints. The show addresses these issues in a raw yet positive tone, delivering an inspiring and optimistic message throughout. Number 5. Most Dangerous Game.
I make possible man's innate desire to be challenged in a highly intense sport, hunting.
You'd want them to hunt me?
It is an action thriller series created by Nick Santora, Josh Harmon, and Scott Elder. The story focuses on Dodge Tynes, who is in a terrible financial shape as a result of both his wife's pregnancy and his fatal disease. In a desperate attempt to secure his family's future, Dodge unwillingly consents to take part in a lethal game run by Miles Sellers' unknown group known as the TAC. Dodge is the target in this bizarre game, pursued by unknown individuals who will spend monumental amounts of cash to have the chance to hunt people. Dodge has to avoid imprisonment and survive for an entire day in a vast urban jungle to win a huge cash prize that would guarantee his family's survival. The narrative delves into concepts of survival, right and wrong, and the outer limits of human behavior while delivering an engrossing and suspenseful thriller. The series grips viewers with its gripping action scenes, surprising turns, and intriguing cast of characters. Number 4. The Day of the Jackal.
He's an exceptional assassin. He will kill again, unless we stop him.
There's no record of him, anywhere.
This guy's a ghost.
It is a 2024 action thriller series that serves as a contemporary adaptation of the 1971 book by Frederick Forsyth. The show centers on the Jackal, a mysterious and exceptionally talented assassin employed for a high-profile murder. The show explores his careful preparation and execution, while he is continuously pursued by M16 agent Bianca Pullman, who makes his missions and personal life increasingly difficult. The portrayal of Jackal by Eddie Redmayne is a complex one, fusing astonishing depth with chilling accuracy. Also, the middle episodes stretch the story a bit with longer plotting scenes which the suspense and action make up for it. Overall, it's a stylish, suspenseful thriller that brings a timeless tale to life for today's audience. While the series' predictability might turn off some viewers, it draws on Eddie Redmayne's solid performance and powerful narrative. It's a must-see for spy drama fans. Number 3. Presumed Innocent.
She was tied up like a prior victim. Carolyn and I worked that case together.
You're saying that we put an innocent man behind bars?
You're desperate. Are you a suspect?
I did not kill her.
Based on Scott Turow's highly recognized 1987 book, it is a 2024 suspense thriller series created by David Kelly. The show centers on Rusty Sabich, a top district attorney who is charged with killing Carolyn Polimas, a former girlfriend and co-worker. As findings build up against him, Rusty attempts to find out what truly happened, while his professional and private life fall apart. The show does a fantastic job of creating dramatic courtroom sequences where each episode expertly depicts the real high-stakes environment of legal drama, which is further enhanced by the excellent cinematography. However, the show occasionally concentrates on a small number of pointless side stories that take attention away from the main murder investigation. Overall, Jake Gyllenhaal's outstanding performance elevates the show's exciting courtroom suspense. Viewers who enjoy legal dramas will probably value its excellent production and gripping story. Number 2. Blood Coast.
We have 48 hours to catch Mario.
And they won't stop here. I fear the worst.
I'd recommend being very careful here. Marseille has some really unpleasant surprises if you can't tame it.
It is a crime-action thriller developed by Kamil Guemra. The series opens with a prisoner being led to a small boy's funeral while being closely monitored. At the gravesite, he is encircled by guards while a sniper hiding nearby fires a bullet hitting the senior guard and causing panic. Using the chance to obtain a weapon, the inmate fights off the rest of the guards and flees in a black van. Following the incident, a group of investigators under the leadership of Liz Benamar soon discover that the prisoner who fled is the forefront of revived drug cartel activities. The narrative aligns brutal drug lords against relentless cops and refuses to stay away from gruesome violence while maintaining a classy flow that adds strong authenticity to the exceptionally constructed sequences. Overall, the series is a gripping, action-packed thriller that focuses on sheer entertainment and combines thrilling action sequences with engaging crime storylines, all set against the wild background of Marseille, France. It is an underappreciated Netflix gem that you should not miss. Number 1, The Old Man.
This is not someone to underestimate.
Any more you send at me, I'm sending back in bags. Anyone you send at my kid, send him back in pieces.
Based on Thomas Perry's book, it is a 2022 action thriller series created by Jonathan Steinberg and Robert Levine. The show follows Dan Chase, a former CIA officer who has to jump back into action, bringing together suspense with personal drama. The plot starts out with Dan surviving and hiding, while an assassin appears, pushing Dan to face his history and fight in a society he left behind. As the story moves forward, his path intersects with the FBI officers tracking him down, resulting in a high-stakes cat-and-mouse game battle. The show depicts a contemporary yet grim spy world by fusing dramatic action scenes with quiet, evocative moments. However, viewers who are used to fast-paced action may find the series too cerebral at times. Nonetheless, the story remains fascinating due to its physiological effect. Overall, The Old Man provides a provocative perspective on espionage by concentrating on the real-life side of ex-agents and the sacrifice they make. That's it for today. Please subscribe to our channel to see more videos about movies and series suggestions.